Hey, it's Sandy, and for about a year now, I've been really focused on my fitness. I've been very dedicated, getting my exercise and eating right. But recently, I got kind of bored with my walking and lifting weights. And a buddy of mine said, well, why don't you join me for a 90-minute session of hot yoga at Pure Yoga, Texas? I went and I love it, and I think you will too. They've got two locations. I go to the one north at 8620 Burnett Road, about 3 blocks south of 183. There's also one downtown between 5th and 6th Street on Oakland. They do a lot more than just hot yoga at Pure Austin. They also have hot yoga for hips and spine. They've got the Inferno Hot Pilates. You should check out their website. It's pureyogatexas.com. Again, that's pureyogatexas.com. You know, as we get a little older, we need to stay strong and flexible, and you get both of those benefits when you do some yoga. So check it out, pureyogatexas.com. Don't be intimidated. Jeff and Marty are the owners. They're so welcoming and so kind. You are going to love it. Check it out, pureyogatexas.com.
My name is Sandy. This is JB.
Hello.
And Tricia's here too.
Hi, everybody.
We're on Instagram and on TikTok at JBSandyATX. We'll get into a little bit more of everybody knows what's closed and what's open already. They've taken all the fun out of school cancellations.
Right.
That used to be a big deal when we were kids to get up and turn on the radio and wait and listen for your school. You just couldn't believe it.
And then the collective cheer that burst out in the neighborhood, and then the kids running out onto the streets to
grabbing
celebrate.
our sleds.
Yeah, now they've ruined it by sending out emails.
By being proactive, letting us know in plenty of time.
It's just different world. Different world. It really is a different world from when we were in high school, even. I mean, completely different.
Did you guys, I'm curious, did you attempt to drive and go do anything, or you just been hunkered down since it hit? We haven't done anything. We're just like playing it safe. Yeah. Even if, like, well, it was very icy, and so sometimes you can't see the ice, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but two, like, even if you know what you're doing, no one else in Austin does, and they could easily slam into you. It's just so, unless it's an absolute emergency when we have these situations, don't go anywhere.
But you did have your ice scraper.
Yeah, okay.
That text you sent us.
I have a confession.
Mm-hmm.
So Sandy randomly bought me an ice scraper a few months ago.
In August.
Like it made no sense. Hey, I sent you an ice scraper. I was like, okay.
All right.
So then the time comes I need it. I couldn't find it. I put it in my wife's car, which is in the body shop.
I do remember you saying that you put it in there.
Yeah.
I do, now that I think about it.
I went crazy looking through my truck, through the garage, through the toolbox, and I was like, no, because with things like that, I always think, where am I going to put this that it's going to be needed and I'll know.
Right.
And of course, I couldn't remember it. And then I go, it's in my wife's car. Because that's would have been my logic. Like, she's going to need this in more desperation than I do. And we only have one. Right. Because we're Austinites.
You know what's funny? I did think about, I was like, you know what? I should go out, even though I'm not going anywhere, I should go out and scrape the windshield of my car, because if an emergency and we got to get somewhere real fast.
I went out and thawed my car in case of an emergency.
Yeah.
And it may not be us. Our daughter lives in Central Austin, you know, my mother's in Lakeway, my mother-in-law's in South Austin. Like, they may need help. Like, we don't know. So I did that and preemptively thawed out the car.
Yeah, I feel like I want to start my car and just kind of let her run, just so she can get a little warm. She's out there.
Right.
I worry about her. Make sure all her juices are flowing correctly.
Yeah, make sure Tricia thinks her car is human.
Yeah, I always feel bad when she has to sit outside during stuff like this.
Well, changing gears just a little bit, Tricia is playfully mad at me because I've got her hooked on something. No, it's not crack cocaine.
Nope, not that.
It's an online game that I suggested she play, and then we could play online together because I enjoy playing. And then all I can hear from the other bedroom yesterday afternoon was, I hate you for doing this to me.
She's hooked.
I hate you for doing this.
Online backgammon.
Yep.
Sandy's been obsessed with online backgammon for like a week. And I was like, I haven't played that in a while. We talked about ordering a board.
Mm-hmm.
So yesterday he sent me the link to the game he's playing. And I was like, well, I got to play around with a little bit to familiarize myself with the rules again. And I can't stop playing it. And I get so angry. There's something that happens every time. And it makes me so mad, like clench my fists mad. I'm way too into this game already.
Backgammon's a game that you can really feel like you're going to win. And then a blink of an eye,
you're out.
The game is reversed and you can't, you're done. You're cooked. You know what I mean? So Tricia is a game player and it's kind of turned me into one. Mm-hmm. And she justifies it that it's good for her brain and that she won't be senile when she gets old.
It is good for your brain. They
do say like doing crossword puzzles or trivia, anything to stimulate the brain on a regular basis.
But what I'm worried about is now that this is so fresh and new and fun, there are hours and hours and hours of my future that will be wasted on this game. Like my other games, like my Candy Crush. When I crush candy.
Time to let that go.
No, I don't let it go, but I crush it and then I'm done. If I run out of lives, I don't care. My other things, I'm like, I'll do that later. This one, I can't put it down. Like, come slap my phone out of my hand.
JB, you don't play many games, do you? Like on your phone or anything?
I don't. Not because I don't like it. My personality, I will go into a dark hole and not come out.
Yeah. That's what's happening.
Yeah. I just could get carried away. Like, I mean, I learned this a long time ago. This dates it. I had like a Sega Genesis game console. So this would have been mid-90s, early 90s. I gave it away. I was like...
To save yourself.
All of a sudden, I was like, I just played Sonic the Hedgehog for 8 hours. And I was like, I have to get rid of this.
Yeah, I know that feeling. But Sonic the Hedgehog and Backgammon. I think backgammon's better for your brain.
I think it's better for your brain, but it's the same feeling I had when I discovered Candy Crush. It's the same one, and that took a while to dig out of that hole.
Well,
now, are you playing for money or anything? Because now you can. There are some loopholes with money and prizes and stuff.
Yeah, if I could find someone to play for money, I'll play them. Oh. I just haven't found them yet. I'm sure they're out there.
You think you're that good that you're gonna? Because you just said yesterday, I won my first game. Do you think you're that good enough to be betting money?
Yeah.
Why don't you go set up a little card table on the Brushy Creek Trail with a board?
Like the little peepaws.
With the chess tables.
Yeah.
I'll be the opposite and have a backgammon table.
And no pants.
Tricia's got the story we love coming up next. What do you have?
All right, we're going to, of course, talk about the storm and all the things about the storm.
All right, stay with us. It's coming up.
Need extra cash in your life?
The $1,000 payday is back this morning at 9. 103.1, Austin's 80s station.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80s station, 103.1.
Well, traffic should be light out there today.
I think so.
Not much need for traffic report. Should be slip and slide your way in this morning if you've got to be there. Let's do the story we love.
The stories we love.
Oh, before you start, will you please remind me to tell you guys what I believe it was the governor of West Virginia said they are using to melt ice on their roads. I saw it on TV. I heard it, and I had to back it up and go, did he just say what I think he said? All right, so go ahead, and I'll tell you.
Yeah, the story is the storm. The story is the storm really rolling in. The temperatures really plummeted, and the rain started at like 6 on Saturday night, and it just went off the rails after that. We live in Cedar Park, and I think around 9 o'clock, there was a post about the Palmer Lane Bridge, which is right there by Brushy Creek. Cars spinning out and crashing on the bridge. They closed the toll road right by Brushy Creek, north and southbound, the 183A toll road.
I think all the elevated ones were closed.
I was getting Cedar Park updates, but it happened that quickly that everything froze and was shut down.
Yep. Tricia was ready for it, too. She was counting the degrees.
I was. Yeah. I was mad at 5 o'clock that it still wasn't below freezing yet. I was like, what kind of winter storm is this?
Yeah.
But people were posting sleet and snow, obviously, the same old things that happen during storms like this. I love the weather people who are constantly updating everybody and checking in, doing videos in the parking lot at 1 o'clock in the morning. And yeah, everything came to a screeching halt, which I loved.
Yeah, nobody went anywhere. I think we mentioned it earlier. None of us have left, right?
No, like why risk it? That's all I kept saying. Why risk it? Why bang up my truck? Why have somebody run into me? Slip and fall and hit my head. I don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Given my intense bone density, I wasn't really worried about slipping and falling.
You just think you're bulletproof now, don't you?
I kind of am. I kind of am. So I think it was the governor of West Virginia was on one of the channels yesterday talking about the storm and the roads, and I'm working on something else and listening to it. And he said, yeah, we're having really good luck melting the ice on the roads with beet juice.
Beet juice?
And I was like, did he just say they were melting ice with beet juice in West Virginia? So I backed it up. Sure enough, he said they're using beet juice to melt ice. So I looked it up. Would you like to know the effectiveness of beet juice and ice?
Yes, please.
Beet juice effectively melts ice when mixed with salt brine, as its natural sugars lower the freezing point and make the mixture stick better to roads, cuts down on the use of salt and corrosion, but it does leave temporary reddish stains.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, I love cooking beets at home, but it is one of the messiest things ever.
Oh, is it really?
It'll stain your skin. Like, what?
Yeah.
Putting beet juice on anything seems like a really bad idea.
They use it as a pre-treatment, and they blend it with salt water and calcium chloride to work in extreme cold.
Huh.
And that makes it a little bit greener, too, they said. But, yeah, who knew? Beet juice, really good.
They said one of the problems here in Austin as to why the roads froze so quickly and became slippery so quickly was because all of the work they did the day before, putting salt down and brine and all that, was washed away with all the rain that came ahead of time.
Oopsie.
Yep, ruh-roh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess, people say if you had to be out in it, you had to be out in it, but it had to be something pretty extreme to go out.
Well, because Austinites, we raid the grocery store as if we're going to all be hunkered down for months.
Yeah.
When really it's going to be like 48 hours.
Yeah.
Right. I will say, though, everybody knows school is canceled today. I wouldn't be surprised if it is canceled tomorrow or at least a late start tomorrow as well. Just because it's not going to get above freezing until later in the day.
Today?
Yeah, for Tuesday, it's not going to get above freezing until later in the day, Tuesday.
Do we get above freezing today?
No.
I don't think so.
We're not getting above freezing until sometime Tuesdays.
Oh, wow.
Right. So that ice that's here today that caused them to cancel school today, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens tomorrow.
There will come a point. This happened back in the big snowmageddon a few years back. There will come a point when Sandy will say, I have got to get out of here. I don't care. I got to get out of this house because I go nuts just sitting here.
On Saturday, y'all, I'm bored. I was like, you're not doing the ice storm right. Yeah. You clearly don't know how to enjoy an ice storm.
You've had over a year of the daily walks.
Right?
I guess you could bundle up and do that, but
the trail would just be too icy.
Yeah. You don't have a treadmill at home.
No.
We have a walking pad, but Sandy thinks he's too good for the walking pad.
No, I never said that.
You don't
What's
like
a walking pad?
It's literally, when people have the stand-up desks and they have this, like it's a tiny treadmill. It's just the pad part with the belt on it that you walk on. And it only goes
I don't know why that's funny.
3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
It didn't have any handrails or anything. It's literally just the belt of the treadmill. It's just smaller form.
Yep.
I have one and I love it.
And you haven't used it in months.
I haven't used it in months, but when I do use it, I love it.
Right. So I go a little stir crazy, but I may go walk later today. And don't shake your head at me. Get out of here for a little while.
Because your bone density, right?
Yes, because of my bone density.
You can take as many falls to the hip as you please.
That's right. I'm going to take full advantage of that in this lifetime.
Oh, God.
More coming up.
1031austin.com.
This is the JB and Sandy Show on Austin's 80 station, 103.1, streaming on the iHeartRadio app.
I always kind of get a little bit concerned about sharing like family or friend running jokes because you run the risk of it not being funny to other people. You know, like you got a running joke between you and your buddies or you and your wife or husband or whatever. It's funny to you guys, but is it funny to anyone else? Right? So I've got kind of a running gag going on with a buddy of mine. I'll tell you how it all started. And I was first set this up by saying that my buddy is married, been married forever. He's got 3 kids. They're grown. And it's he and his wife. And he is the most spoiled husband I've ever seen in my life. Like his wife does everything. Everything for him.
Is he in the
right?
Is he in the Taliban or?
Right. He's not mean about it. He doesn't make her.
He doesn't make her do it. It's just the way
That's
the
their
relationship
relationship.
is. She married, and we joke, he literally married the happy homemaker. Like Martha Stewart's got nothing on her.
Right.
Nothing. And the other day, he and I were hanging out and in his garage, and his wife comes out and she goes, "Hey, I need to let you know that I've got a really, really busy day planned. I've got a lot of errands to run, several projects. I'm not going to be home much, and you need to know that food and beverage service has been suspended for the day." And I was like, whoa. I was like, did you just say no food and beverage service today? And she's like, yeah. And I look at my buddy, and he's got this terrified look on his face.
I think I'm going to starve.
Like, what am I going to do? No food and beverage service today. And I was like, well, can you call the concierge and maybe they can set something up for you? And so I'm constantly checking in with them with the storm and all that. I'm like, has food and beverage service been reinstated? Is food and beverage? And I said to him, and then he told me, like, he said, yeah, it's great. He goes, last night, he said, I was in my office and I've been working all day long. About 6 o'clock, she walked in with my dinner. And I was like
on a tray.
Yeah, on a tray. And I was like, I would fall out of whatever I was on and have a heart attack if Tricia did that, if that ever happened once in my life.
I don't know if that would ever happen. I would really, really be wanting something from you for that to happen.
Right. But he's not a jerk about it, and he doesn't expect it. It's just the way that it is. It's just
well, it
the
has
way
to do
that
with
it is.
people's love language too. You know how they
True.
like to please. I do a lot of stuff for my wife, and her friends and coworkers sometimes are like, "Are you kidding me?"
Mm-hmm.
Like I do it for my wife and daughter. I get their cars washed weekly and fill them with gas. I just do it.
Oh, you just look bad.
Sandy.
And it's
Listen
funny.
to what JB's saying.
My daughter will get annoyed because when I go see her, I do all the grocery shopping, and so I'll just take a bag and just start. When I grocery shop, I always pick up extra stuff. And then when I go see my daughter, I usually bring her a bag of stuff. And it's funny because sometimes she doesn't always love what I bring over. And I think my wife had to sit her down and go, look, just let him do it.
Just take it.
Yeah.
This is how he likes to, try to keep everyone happy. Just let him have his fun.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a horrible person. I would never do that. The other night, I made sliced and baked cookies and yelled from my room, "There's cookies in the kitchen if you want them." And please know that I almost was like, I don't want to tell him.
Yeah.
You wanted to keep him hidden.
I don't want him to eat any.
And you know what? I am never going to go put gas in your car because I don't want to hear you just complain about the seat not being in the exact position that it was in when you left it, or the mirror being adjusted.
Or something being spilled on my console and not wiped up.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not doing that. Doing any of that stuff.
I'm not doing any of this stuff for you either.
What else do you do for Aaron? Spoiled Aaron.
Spoiled Aaron. He cooks for her.
Cooking.
He goes grocery shopping.
It's mostly cooking, groceries, and car stuff.
Cooking, groceries, and car stuff.
Yeah, I think that's most of it. She does a lot more around the house than I do.
Tricia, if you could have me do one or two things, what would it be?
The cooking and the groceries. God, I hate going to the grocery store. As much as I love HEB, I hate going to the grocery store.
Oh, I look forward to going to the grocery store. I love it. I probably go 3 times a week.
Really?
Love it.
Do you, especially I'm mad if I only have to get 1 or 2 things.
Yeah.
Oh,
If
that's
I'm
even
going, I'm
better.
going to get it all. No.
Jamie, are you a grocery shopper that got a list, go in, get it, and leave? Or are you a cruiser? You know what I mean? Like, just looking this up.
Somewhere in between. I don't. What I'm not good at is buying groceries for the whole week. Things tend to go bad on me, so that's why I go a few times a week. And I learned. It took me a long time, but I learned to shop just the perimeter, like the fresh food. So I'm not there that long. I only go into the middle for two things: sparkling waters and
gummy bears,
protein bars.
Gummy bears.
I do love gummy bears. But yeah, I know what to go through there and get pretty quick. I don't know. I love doing it.
Boy, I'm the most judgy person in the world at the grocery store.
He checks out people's baskets when they're checking out.
I do, and I judge them based on what they have in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like you got 2 things of Dr. Pepper, a packet of Snickers, some gummy bears, popcorn. You're my kind of person. I like you a lot.
Yeah, if the stuff on the belt at checkout is too healthy, I'm like, I can't be friends with that.
I was checking out behind a guy this weekend, before the storm hit, and I was really impressed. I look at people's groceries too, but everything was bagged. Like beans were bagged, different.
Before he got there?
They were like ingredient. Like, no, when people use, I'm not that brave, where you use all the bins to get some.
Yeah.
Like you're not paying for all the packaging and marketing. It's like, here's lentils.
Kidney beans.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you just put it in a bag. All of his groceries were like that. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks
You'd love me at the candy store then.
Right?
1031austin.com.